بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. Math grade 7. We are in model 4. Today we have lesson 5. Divide rational numbers. Divide rational numbers. So in this lesson, we want to use the rules for dividing integers to divide rational numbers. To divide rational numbers. As you remember, if you have positive, divide by positive, you will get positive. And if you have negative, divide by negative, also you will have or you will get positive. So the rule of divide integers, as you remember, when you want to divide two integers, have the same sign, you will get in the answer positive. You will get in the answer positive. And as you remember, when you have negative, divide by negative. Divide by positive. Negative divide by positive will be negative. And when you have positive, divide by negative, you will get also negative. So when you want to divide two integers, have different signs. You will get negative. So the rules for integers also apply to positive and negative rational numbers. So two numbers whose product is 1 are called multiplicative inverse. Means if you have 4 multiplied by 1 over 4. 4 multiplied by 1 over 4 equal 1. The name of this property, multiplicative inverse. So, or reciprocals. What is the reciprocal of 4? 1 over 4. What is the reciprocal of 4? 1 over 4. What is the reciprocal of 1 over 5? 5. For example, negative 1 over 4 and negative 4 are multiplicative inverses. Why? Because the product of them equal 1. Negative 1 over 4 times negative 4 equal 1. So when you want to divide the rational numbers, the first step, rewrite the division as a multiplication by the reciprocal. As you remember, when you want to divide the number by fraction or fraction by number or fraction by fraction, as you remember, we have a rule. We used the rule keep, change, then find the reciprocal. Keep, change, then find the reciprocal. So we have here in this example, we have 3 divide by negative 1 over 4. When you have divide, keep means write the same first number, then change from divide to the multiply, then find the reciprocal. What is the reciprocal of negative 1 over 4? Will be negative 4. And positive times negative will be negative. 3 times 4 will be 12. So the answer will be negative 4. For example, find negative 2 over 3 divided by 1 over 9. So in this example here, keep the first number or keep the numerator. Write the same number here, negative 2 over 3. Change from divide to the multiply. Then find the reciprocal of 1 over 9 will be 9 over 1 or 9. How to multiply two fractions? You can multiply numerator by numerator and denominator by denominator. But here you can do simplest form before you find the product. So you can simplest for 9 with 3. 3 divided by 3 will be 1, and 9 divided by 3 will be 3. So remains up negative 2 times 3, negative 2 times 3 will be negative 6, and down 1 times 1 will be 1. So the answer will be negative 6. Means the solution to negative 2 over 3 divided by 1 over 9 is negative 6. In this example here, as you see, you have negative 6 over 7 divided by 12. So we can use the rule. Keep the first number, the same number, negative 6 over 7. Change from divide to the multiply. Then find the reciprocal of 12. What is the reciprocal of 12? 1 over 12. Then you can here do simplest form. 6 divided by 6 will be 1, and 12 divided by 6 will be 2. Negative times positive, negative. 1 times 1 will be 1, and 7 times 2 will be 14. So the answer will be negative 1 over 14. The answer will be negative 1 over 14. In this example here, find negative 4 and 2 over 5 divided by negative 2 and 14 over 15. Here you have mixed number, here you have mixed number. Always when you have mixed number, the first step change the mixed number to the fraction. So how to change the first mixed number? 4 times 5, 20. 4 times 5, 20. 20 plus 2 will be 22 over 5. And keep the same sign. Here negative, here negative. Divide. Here 2 times 15, 30. 30 plus 14 will be 44. And keep the same sign over the same denominator. So now you can do the rule. Keep the first number, keep the same numerator. Negative 22 over 5. Change from divide to the multiply. Then find the reciprocal of the second number of the denominator. 44 over 15 will be 15 over 44. Then you can do simplest form. 22 divided by 22 will be 1. And 44 divided by 22 will be 2. 5 divided by 5 will be 1. And 15 divided by 5 will be 3. And negative times negative will be positive. 1 times 3, 3. And 1 times 2 will be 2. Then change from fraction to the mixed number. 3 over 2 will be 1 and 1 over 2. So in this example here, we have negative 1 and 1 over 3. Divide by 2 and 2 over 15. So at the first, change from mixed number to the fraction. So the first mixed number, 1 times 3, 3. 3 plus 1 will be 4 over 3. The second mixed number, 2 times 15, 30. 30 plus 2 will be 32 over 15. Then use the rule. Keep the first number, keep the same numerator. Negative 4 over 3. Then change from divide to the multiply. Then find the reciprocal to the second number, to the denominator. 32 over 15 will be 15 over 30 over 32. Then you can do simplest form here. As you see, if you divide 4 by 4, you will get 1. If you divide 32 by 4, you will get 8. If you divide 3 by 3, you will get 1, and 15 divided by 3 will get 5. And negative times positive, negative. And 1 times 5, 5. And 1 times 8, 8. So the answer will be negative 5 over 8. Negative 5 over 8. Divide rational numbers. When dividing rational numbers written in different forms, write the factors in the same form. When you have different forms, you must write the factors in the same form. So as you see here, we have two cases. If you have terminating decimals, like negative 1 over 4, 3 over 8, 7 over 8, all these fractions, when you want to find the decimals of these fractions, you will get terminating decimals. So when you have terminating decimals, you can change the decimal to the fraction, or you can change the fraction to the decimal. It's up to you. So you can do two methods. So in the fractions or mixed numbers are decimals that terminate, you use decimals or fractions to divide. In the first method here, we have 6.3 divided by negative 7 over 8. And this fraction, when you want to change this fraction, you will get terminating decimal. So you can keep the same decimal, 6.3, then you can change this fraction to the decimal. How to change this fraction to the decimal? You can do long division between 7 over 8, or you can look for about number multiplied by 8 equal the power of tens. And we know this number 125. When you multiply 8 by 125, you will get 1000. So 8 times 125, you will get here 1000. And 7 times 125, 875. Then you can write this fraction as a decimal. Write the same number, 875. Then how many zeros you have? 1, 2, 3. So you can write the point after 3 digits. 1, 2, 3. So the point will be here. Then put the 0. So the number will be negative 0.875. Then you can divide. Now you have decimal, divide by decimal. You have the same factors. You have the same factors. Now you can divide. Positive divide by negative, negative. Then find the answer. You can use long division here. And as you remember, when you want to divide two decimals, you cannot divide if the divisor have decimal. So try to change the point from here. How to change the point from here? If you multiply by 10, the point go 1 digit to the right. Means the number will be 63. And in the second number, the point go 1 digit to the right, the point will be here. So the number will be 8.75. Now, here you have 2 digits. Must take here 2 digits. So take the point up, right here, 0. 63 and here 87. 87 divided by 63 will be 1. 1 times 63, 63. Then do divide, minus. 7 minus 3 will be 4. And 8 minus 6 will be 2. Then take down 5. 245. Now look for about number, multiply by 63 equal 245 or less than 245. And, if you try, for example, 4 times 3, 12, 4 times 6, 24, plus 1, 25. So this is greater than 245. So this is not suitable. So try 3. Try to multiply by 3. 3 times 3, 9. 3 times 6, 18. So this is the closed number to the 245. So write here 3. Then do minus 5 minus 9. You cannot do this operation. 4 1 from 4. 4 will be 3. And 5 will be 15. 15 minus 9 will be 6. And 3 minus 8, we cannot do this operation. 4 1 from 2. 2 will be 1. And 3 will be 13. 13 minus 8 will be 5. And 1 minus 1 will be 0. No numbers to drop here, but you can continue. You can continue because you have here point. You can add here 0 and continue. Now we want number multiplied by 63. The answer will be 560 or less than. And if you try, for example, 6. 6 times 3, 18. 6 times 6, 36. 36 plus 1, 37. So this is smaller than 560. Try number up 6. For example, if you want to try 63 multiply by 7. 7 times 3, 21. 7 times 6, 42. 42 plus 2 will be 44. Right. If you try 8. 8 times 3 will be 24. And 8 times 6 will be 48. Plus 2 will be 50. So 504. This is the closed number. And you can write here 8. Then you can do subtraction here. You can borrow 1 from 6. 6 will be 5. 10 minus 4 will be 6. 5 minus 0, 5. Then you have here 0. As you see, you get the same number, 56, the same number. If you put here 0, you will get the same operation. You will get here 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8. So this is terminating operation. So we can write the answer here 0.138 and put up 8 bar notation. Means 8 repeated to the infinity. In the second method here, you can change the decimal to the to the mixed number, then to the fraction. What the meaning of 6.3? 6 means the whole number, and 3 means the part of tens, means 3 over 10. 3 over 10. 6 and 3 over 10. To do this operation, change the mixed number to the fraction. You can change the mixed number to the fraction. How to change 6 and 3 over 10 to the fraction? 6 times 10, 60. 60 plus 3 will be 63 over the same denominator, over 10. Divide by the fraction here, negative 7 over 8. You can use the rule, keep the same first number over the same numerator, 63 over 10, then change from divide to the multiply, then find the reciprocal of the second number of the denominator. 7 over 8 will be 8 over 7. Then you can do simplest form here. If you divide 7 by 7, you will get 1. If you divide 63 by 7, you will get 9. If you divide 8 by 2, you will get 4. If you divide 10 by 2, you will get 5. Positive times negative will be negative. Then 9 times 4 will be 36. And 5 times 1 will be 5. So the answer as a fraction will be 36 over 5. If you want to find the answer as a decimal, you can change 5 to the 10 down here. So you can multiply up by 2 and down by 2. 36 times 2 will be 72. And 5 times 2 will be 10. Then you can write this fraction as a decimal. 72 divided by 10 will be 7.2. Put the point under after one digit. So as a decimal, the answer will be 7.2. And you can change this fraction to the mixed number because the numerator greater than the denominator. How? You can use long division. 36 divide by 5 will be 7. 7 times 5 will be 35. Now 36 minus 35 will be 1. So the quotient means the whole number. and the remainder means the numerator, and put the same divisor, means the denominator here 5. So this is the answer as a fraction, this is the answer as a decimal, and this is the answer as a mixed number. So the two cases here when you have terminating decimal. In the second case, we have non-terminating decimal. If you have this idea, non-terminating decimal, like negative 1 over 9, 2 over 3, 11 over 15, etc. If you try to change, to convert this fraction to the decimal, you will get repeating decimal or not terminating decimal. You will get repeating decimal. And it's difficult to do divide by terminating decimal and repeating decimal. It is difficult. So in this case, when you have fraction, keep it as a fraction and change the decimal to the fraction. Change the decimal to the fraction. So in the fraction or mixed number are decimals that repeat non-zero digits. Use fractions to divide. Use fractions to divide. So 0.75 means 75 over 100 as a fraction. Divide up and down by 25. 75 divided by 25 will be 3. And 100 divided by 25 will be 4. So 0.75 as a decimal equal 3 over 4 as a fraction. And keep the same second fraction. Then you can use the rule. You have 3 over 4, keep the first number, keep the numerator, change from divide to the multiply, then find the reciprocal of the second number. 2 over 3 will be 3 over 2. Then you can do simplest form if you have. Here we cannot do any simplest form. So you can do them multiply, positive times negative, multiply numerator by numerator. 3 times 3 will be 9, and 4 times 4, denominator by denominator, will be 8. So the answer as the fraction 9 over 8. You can change this answer to the decimal. And you can change this fraction to the mixed number. Do long division. Nine divided by 8 equal 1. 1 times 8, 8. 9 minus 8 will be 1. So the quotient here means the whole number. The remainder means the numerator. And the divisor here means the denominator. So the answer as a mixed number will be negative 1 and 1 over 8. If you want to write this number as a decimal, you can divide like this. 9 over 8. If you want to continue here, 9 divided by 8 will be 1. 1 times 8, 8. 9 minus 8 will be 1. You can continue. Put here point and put here 0. 10 divided by 8 will be 2. 10 divided by 8 will be 1. 1 times 8, 8. 10 minus 8 will be 2. Also, you can continue. 20 divided by 8, 2. 2 times 8 will be 16. Now, 20 minus 16 will be 4. You can continue with 0, 40. 40 divided by 8 will be 5. 5 times 8 will be 40. 40 minus 40 will be 0. So the answer as a decimal 1.125. Negative. And if you want to evaluate, to find the value of the expression, in this example, we have this expression A over B as a fraction. The value of A, 3 over 4, the value of B is negative 0.05. So substitute, put the value of A, 3 over 4 up, and put the value of B, negative 0.05 down. Then change the fraction to the decimal, because this is terminating decimal. You can't change it to the decimal. So 3 over 4 will be 0.75, and down negative 0.05 will be negative 0.05. Then you can do long division between them. You will get negative 15. The second method, here we changed the fraction to the decimal. You can do the opposite. You can keep fraction and change the decimal to the fraction. Negative 0.05 will be negative 1 over 20 as a fraction. Then you can use the rule, keep the same numerator, 3 over 4, and change from divide to the multiply. Then find the reciprocal of negative 1 over 20 will be negative 20 over 4. Then you can do simplest form. Divide 20 by 4, we will get 5. Divide 4 by 4, you will get 1. Then multiply numerator by numerator. 3 times negative 5 up and 1 times 1 down. 3 times negative 5 up will be negative 15, and 1 times 1, 1. Negative 15 over 1 will be negative 15. The second example here, if you have x over y, so rewrite this expression and substitution. What is the value of x? Negative 6.85. And what is the value of y? Negative 2 and 2 over 5. Negative 2 and 2 over 5. And negative divide by negative positive. Now, in this case, the first step, try to change the mixed number to the fraction. So here you have 6.85, and here 2 times 5, 10, plus 2, 12, over 5. And here, in this fraction, this is terminating fraction. You can't change it to the decimal, no problem. So here you have two methods. You can change the decimal to the fraction, then you can do the division, or you can change the fraction to the decimal. It's up to you. I will keep it the decimal, 6.85, and the 12 over 5. How to change this fraction to the decimal? You can do divide numerator by denominator, or you can directly multiply up by 2 and multiply down by 2. 12 times 2, 24, and 5 times 2 will be 10. 24 over 10 means 2.4. Now you can do long division here. And when you have in the divisor decimal or point, you cannot do long division. Must to remove the point from the divisor. How to remove it? You can multiply up and down by 10. If you multiply down by 10, the decimal removed one digit to the right, means the number will be 24. And up, multiply by 10, the point will be here. Remove it one digit to the right, so the answer will be 68.5. Then you can do long division here. Here you have two digits, take two digits. 24, and here 68. 68 divided by 24, which number times 24, which number times 24 equal 68 or close to 68. And if you try to 2 times 4, 8, 2 times 2, 2, you will get 48. And if you try 3 times 4, 12, 3 times 2, 6 plus 1, 7. So this is not suitable because 72 greater than 60. So take 2. 2 times 24 will be 48. Then you can do minus 8 minus 8, 0, and 6 minus 4 will be 2. Then take the point up. Then take down 5. 205. Now try to find number multiplied by 24. You will get 205 or nearest to 205. And if you try 9 times 4, 36. 9 times 2, 18. Plus 3, 21. You will get 216. 216 greater than 205. So not suitable. Try 8. 8 times 4 will be 32. And 8 times 2 will be 16, plus 3 will be 19. 192. Then do minus 5 minus 2, 3. And here borrow 1 from 2. 0 will be 10. 10 minus 9, 1. And here 0. Then you can continue. So here put 8. You can continue, but here 0. Which number times 24 equal 130? And if you try 5, for example, 5 times 4, 20. 5 times 2, 12, 10 plus 2, 12. You will get 120. And you can write here 5 and here 120. You will get 10. You can continue. And here said in the question, route to the nearest hundredth. So 100 divided by 24. And when you multiply by 5, you will get 120. Try to multiply by 4. 24 multiplied by 4. 4 times 4, 16. And 4 times 2, 8 plus 1, 9. You will get 96. 100 minus 96 will be 4. And here 4. So you can continue. Put here 0. So 40 divided by 24 will be 1. Here 24. So 40 minus 24 will be 16. Also you can continue. 160. Put here 0. So 160 divided by 24, you can try 6 or 7. 24 multiplied by 6. 6 times 4, 24. 6 times 2, 12, plus 2, 14. And if you try 7, 7 times 4, 28. And 7 times 2, 14, plus 2, 16. So 168 not suitable because we have here 160. So take 6. The 6 get 24, 144. Ten minus 4, 6. And 5 minus 4, 1. You will get also 16. So now you have repeating operation. So the answer will be 2.8541666. So as a decimal, you can write 2.8541, then 6 bar notation. And here you can round it to the nearest hundredths. This is the nearest hundredths. If you round to this value, you will get 2.85. About or close to 2.85. So this is our lesson for today. Who has any question about this lesson? Is it clear for all?
Yes.
Great. So thank you for your listening. Have a nice day. Have a nice weekend. See you inshallah in the next Monday. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.